Hello, Chris. Good to see you.
Hello. I hope you can see me. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting.
It was a pleasure actually the wait, because we had some children connected in a school elsewhere, and everybody here in the audience were hungry to ask them questions about their view of the internet, and they were voraciously supplying answers.
Excellent. Now, tell me what you want me to do and what order of events.
I thought you were supposed to know all this now, Chris. You know. We've got an audience here made up of journalists and teachers and people who've been involved in this project, and we've been looking back at some of the successes of the first phase and getting excited about some of the kit. We've got a lot of posh equipment in the room here that we're dishing out for the second phase, and we've done all that, and you've just missed me saying some nice things about you, actually, as it happens, and saying how pleased I was to see you in Heritage and to see you hanging on to the culture and communication bit of all that as well. And that's pretty much where we are. So we'd welcome an official opening. We'd be smashing at this point.
Well, let's fire away. Just to say from the outset how very pleased I was when you, Steve, invited me to come along and do this. And that you and I have done together in the past was, I think, a good back to this very innovative scheme that we've now got up and running, and you're developing into phase 2. So I'm delighted to be here to of the initiative. What you've achieved up to now has, I think, been remarkable. I think it's 7 schools linked up already during phase 1, and you've been able to establish that really important principle that we've talked about frequently, about ensuring that as new communication technology develops and enables us to link up person to person to develop both in text and video, don't end up with a society that's divided into the information haves and the information have-not. That everyone has a chance in their school or their public library to make use of the new technologies that are available to us. And what you've been able to do in phase 1 of this project is, I think, to establish this very clearly. Well done. And now we're moving on to phase 2. This will bring is an opportunity to really widen the experience that we've got, to be able to bring in more people. And I was particularly pleased to see that you're, I think, bringing in some retired people to help to move. All of that, I think, is going to be terrific. So, that in mind, I am absolutely delighted to be linked up today to be able to give a real you're doing and a good launch to phase 2.
Well, thanks very much indeed, Chris. And the branching out the age bandwidth as well as the technology bandwidth has been an exciting part of phase 2. And thanks for you being associated with this in such an exciting way. I must say we're all pleased to see your desk looking as clear as it is, because we know there's plenty of work coming around the corner. So you need to be ready, willing, and able. And I think the one email address for every child in the country, and there's only 22 million more people like all this lot, is going to be pretty challenging for all of us.
Well, I have to say that the one slight hesitation I have about making sure that everyone has an email address, everyone starts using it, is I suspect it will increase dramatic volume of contact that comes in politicians. Whilst I'm all in favour of having as much of an open government as we can, and as much information and comment coming from people around the country, I do slightly shudder at the amount of that's going to come in train.
Yeah, I feel you're right, and thanks very much for taking some time out. What I know has been an appallingly busy schedule for you today to open this exciting second phase. We'll keep you in touch, of course, with all the things we discover through this second phase. It's been really nice to be part of a longitudinal project, so you'll have information flowing from this for a long way out yet. Thanks for finding the time, Chris.
Thank you very much indeed, Stephen, and many congratulations to Opera Lab for putting all of this together. And just one other thing I'd say, and that is move the Millennium. One of the very keen to do to mark the year 2000 is to establish the national grid for learning that we've been talking about as a party and as a new government, which will aim to link up every school in the country so that we can put to use the new broadband technologies available, new forms of digital communication, so that we can use these to increase the learning opportunities for pupils up and down the country. I think that's going to be terribly important.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, and what a good phrase national grid is, rather than national reservoir for content. National grid for learning just has that feeling of participation, doesn't it? It's perfect, absolutely perfect. Thanks, Chris, for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Bye.